The AMX 5120 is a Tier 9 French autoloading heavy tank, and we're going to be asking the question, is this tank good or bad? I see it as a mix of both. In certain games, the tank is great. It has a 3-shell autoloader capable of dealing 1,200 potential damage in just a matter of 6 seconds. That's a lot. This actually deals more damage in the same time it clips as a 50B does, which is pretty impressive. But it's a big old box, and not only is it a big box, but it has almost no armor. Its upper plate is 150 millimeters. In fact, a T49 can pen it, which has probably the worst pen values in Tier 8. So you got basically a 1% chance of bouncing shells. You also have no gun depression. That's my max right there. Unlike the 50B that carries 10 degrees, I think this sits at 6, which is quite bad as well. So really all you are is a mobile gun. You have the ability to deal 1,200 damage, and that's it, really. But you also have the ability to get absolutely nuked. So is it better or worse in certain situations, you know? Because I see in some games it does amazing. In certain games, it has the outstanding ability to just push right in, clip, and dip. But other games it doesn't. We're going to test that here. I actually think it is a pretty good tank, but as you're going to notice here, well, never mind, that Centurion just, I don't even know how he mounts me. Where did he shoot me? Like, that's just a skill issue, bro. All right, let's just reload. We got 15 seconds left, and we got all 3 of the mediums off to this side of the map. We also have our heavies and mediums pushing towards this side as well. I don't see anything towards mid as of right now, but you never put it past a waffle to be sitting right in that bush and just slap 600 off me in a moment. But looks like the waffle is not there, and it looks like the enemy team is more towards the middle of the map. There's one shell into the M46 pattern. Oh, and there is the waffle. Let's see if we can get a second shell. Aw, really? That's such a rip. I don't really want to poke that. I'm going to be real. We do have, obviously, that pattern just sitting there, and, well, we did get 1 penetration into his tank. I'm hoping that we can just back up and this guy doesn't know I have another shell, which it seems like is actually the case, so that's good. The WZ-120 manages to actually finish off the enemy vehicle, and with that, I'm going to full send it in towards this Waffenträger Panzer IV, because if I am able to clear him, and of course he tracks me, cringe. I hate getting tracked. That is like one of the most irritating things that can happen. So this waffle is going to die, obviously. We're going to get a nice HE into him right there. And along with the waffle, let's put on our adrenaline now and now start heading over towards the 3 vehicles the rest of the enemy team has. So in this game, the enemy team is basically dead already. We've dealt maybe 1,200-ish, which isn't bad, because if we can just pen 1 clip in this battle, we will actually be sitting upwards of 2,800, which is actually pretty solid. So let's reload, get a shell into this AMX. There you go. There's 1 nice shot into the AMX. And I know I should shoot that guy, but again, I'm going for damage here. I'll let my team clear him. I mean, it's literally a 6-to-1. So I'm going to ignore the AMX who died. We're going to get 1 shell into the Kampfpanzer. We're going to ram him and then hopefully get 1 more pen. There you go. Not bad. 510. So let's see how much damage we were able to do in this game. We didn't do anything insane, but as I said, this tank is all about that clipping potential. We were able to get out probably around 14-ish hundred damage just in that 1 clip from the AMX and then ramming the Kampfpanzer, which is pretty solid. So yeah, 2,674 damage in total for the first game. Nothing crazy, but we could have definitely done more if the enemy team didn't turn into literal dust by the first minute. I mean, we really wanted to get that waffle, but unfortunately, by the time we pushed on him, it was already over. So, second game, much worse of a situation, especially because the enemy team has 3 Tier 10 tank destroyers. Sorry, my voice is kind of dying here. I have like a bit of a hiccup stuck in my throat. But, yeah, the enemy team has 3 Tier 10 TDs, which is not very fun, especially because 2 of them are kind of frontline heavies. They also have a 57 heavy, and wow, their lineup is just cringe. I don't feel very comfortable pushing towards heavy side. I'm going to be real. I'm going to go towards medium side. Not full medium, but just more over towards medium because I really don't want to deal with that. They have actually only 1 medium, being a Boss Chatillon 25 ton, and very clearly that tank is in, well, not a medium, but a light. Very clearly that tank is in base C. Unfortunately, our Sheridan is not taking advantage of that, and he's just letting the Batchat sit there. So good job, Sheridan. You have a 560 alpha, and you know that the only take they could have, wow, Sometimes I hate this game. I really do. Let's aim in a shell into the C4. Man, that shell just did not go anywhere. But I'm hoping that the Sheridan moves his butt, actually, a little bit, because if he did, we would be in a much better situation. Unfortunately, it seems that is not the case. They got the 57 heavy in B. The problem right now I'm having is I could just get absolutely nuked by a 183, you know? I'm a little worried about that. That's the big old threat right now. But nothing I can do about that. So let's reload. Maybe we can get some shells into like the 57 heavy. There's one shell into the 57. I'll take it. We can also aim it on this this 268 version 4. Unfortunately, we did get hit by the enemy E4 for 700. The enemy team not only has all 3 base captures, but our Sheridan is still camping in the back corner of the map. I don't know what to say. There's really nothing to say. If this Sheridan just moved, it would be such an easy possibility of a win. But when you have your light tank camping in the back of the map, it's just sad. But I guess I will capture the base because we're already down 300 base cap, so I might as well, right? We do see a bush has been knocked down in the back, which is something I do have to keep in mind. I don't know where their 183 is. Very possible that it is sitting in that back bush there, but there's nothing I can personally do to spot the guy, so I'm just going to capture the base. Wow, the Sheridan moved up. Hoo boy. Alright, so I'm going to try and get a shell into this E4, or maybe even 2. I don't really know what's going on this game, but oh, what the heck is this bat chat doing? Okay, well, if the bat chat's AFK, I will get 1 shell into his tank, and 2 shells, and let's get that 3rd one. I don't even know what the heck's going on in this battle. I am actually losing my mind. Well, our Sheridan has actually decided to push in now, oddly enough. The guy went from being incredibly passive to now actually doing his job. So, not a bad job now from the Sheridan. I can't complain. So, Sheridan is doing his job. We got the 183 over in mid, who did just shoot, did 600, probably tried to fire a Hess shell into the Sheridan, which, for many of you that you do know, you can't HE the Sheridan, as it does have spaced armor everywhere. And all that's left is the 183 over here, which we are going to full speed towards and get 1 shell into there. Here comes our 2nd, and let's get that 3rd shell out as well. That is a 1200 damage clip. Not only that, but we lit him on fire. Yeah, this is why the AMX can be a great tank. So, in total, 2 very weird and different battles. The first one, we were able to push very aggressively because our team was taking advantage of the enemy team. This game, we had to wait a long time before we could do anything, but once we saw the advantage that we had, we went off to the side, got some nice clips, and now obviously the bat chat was AFK, so that was a bit of a free damage steal there. But even then, we did pretty good damage. We were able to get a full clip into that 183. I think we got a full clip out in the beginning of that battle as well onto what was the 57, the E75, and the Object 268 version 4. So I really like the AMX 5120. It's not necessarily an amazing tank because it is fairly team dependent. If your team doesn't know what they're doing, yeah, you're probably going to die fairly quickly. But I still like the tank, and it's a pretty fun vehicle. So hopefully you enjoyed today's video, and if you'd like to see more like it, please consider smashing that subscribe button down below. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.